Hi guys, Franz here. Welcome back to another episode of Knights and Dragons. And boy do I have some good news for you guys tonight, actually, or today, whatever the fuck or whenever the fuck you're watching this, because usually it's like I upload in evenings at my time, but like it's Americans for the, or it's morning for the Americans, not Americans for the morning, and stuff like that. You know, it's all I try to post on times when everybody is awake and blah blah blah. This is an update video. Basically, Knights and Dragons had an update for the first time in like 3-4 months, and boy do I believe that this is actually quite a good one. For once, there was actually listened to what the community wanted, and I'm actually loving this. So let's just start with the beginning. There are bug fixes and improvements. So ban guild and users removed from leaderboard. Okay, so I don't know what the hell that actually means. Oh yeah, wait. So ban guilds and users removed from leaderboard. So basically what happens then, sometimes they ban players or guilds, and what they do is those banned players or guilds still show up on the leaderboard in wars, arena and stuff like that. They basically fixed that one of this, you know, that's an improvement indeed. Milestone glitches fixed, finally. Arena connection issue fixed. Never had much issues with that, honestly. Facebook Connect issue, I don't even have Facebook. So that database optimization was supposed to be really necessary, honestly. And miscellaneous bug fixes, that just means small bug glitches and stuff. But there's one glitch that I am still hating on, and that is Arena apparently. No, I'm not hating on Arena, but this, you know, that there's still no gems here. You know, there should be gems in here by now, because this should be this glitch should be fixed, honestly. I can't form proper sentences, as you might have seen. But let's go over the actual update, because then where the bug fixes. But this is quite a big update, to be honest. And the three things that they put in were the 6-time battle speed in auto mode, the optimized armor inventory UI, that is for armor smith only, not for fusion or the fuse guy, and then a new in-game shop tab added. So okay, let's just start with the last one, the new in-game shop. So if you go to shop right now, hopefully I'm the first YouTuber that actually shows this. It says, you can clearly see it used to be buildings, accessories and gold and gems. Now it also says local shop, no items available. Don't know what local shop is, but I am quite actually curious on what this is going to be, because they haven't said a word about this, honestly. Let me know if you guys think on what this is. It says local shop. So I'm not completely sure. Maybe they are going to post sets in there, you know, that you can buy them with gold or something. I hope so. You know, one of those oldest sets from season 1 or something. Maybe that could be supposedly could be there. But that is one small thing that I'm just quite wondering on what this is, because I don't know. It just says no items available. It says local shop. You know, it doesn't really ring a bell to me in terms of what it actually is. And here we go. This is the second one, which I believe is a good thing too. Auto settings, you can now put it to 6 speeds. So you had 4, 2 and 1. And we all know how 4 went. Let's just go with 4 first, and to see how fast it does Citadel, Haunted Citadel. So yeah, I have shit armors on this, I know. I actually decided to put the other video that I was planning for today to tomorrow. And I have a last video for a while, I believe. Not entirely sure, but on Sunday. Because after that, it'll explain in the video itself. Because I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to think about that, to be honest. So this is 4 times speed, as I stated. And as you can see, it's quite fast. It's faster than what we had back in the day with those, because we couldn't get farther as 2 times speed. But now we can get to 6 times speed. And I can imagine that my tablet will get very laggy once it starts with 6 times. But yeah, it's still 4 times right now, and it's doing everything on auto mode, so I'm not doing jack shit. And was this requested a faster speed? It's actually really nice for raid bosses, but it will also make raid bosses more expensive because people can hit more. And now let's take a look at what we can do with 6 times speed. I hope it won't be too laggy on the recording either. But let's just go ahead and see how fast this goes. Okay, this goes a lot. Holy crap, that goes fast. And it still does everything, and this goes by so much faster, honestly. But it's also like, meh, people are going to start hitting harder now in raids. And yeah, this is on my EU, because I wanted to show this in Raid 2, how fast it's actually hitting. So yeah, this is the second thing on the list, and the last thing is probably the best for me, which is the optimized armor inventory UI. It's actually not your inventory, but it's your armor smith. Your inventory is like the fuse guy, and yeah, it doesn't show anything on that. Because I've already looked everywhere. And it doesn't show anything here, you know, it doesn't show what it does in the armor smith, and I'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, my lineup for this raid is shit on EU. So I'm going to do a level 3. This is a free to play, by the way, that I'm on, because I didn't know what anything else to do, honestly. My Harpy Valentine is level 1, okay, and I'm using it. I see, then we can put the fire earth armor on you. Wave barrier. Together with this one, and I believe it was this one. Okay, yeah. Here we go. And do we put an earth armor on, or? And I believe that's the best idea, because they're all earth, right? Except for my own. Okay. Well, let's just take a look at how fast it does 6 now. Just look. That goes much, much faster, honestly. And yeah, I'm not worrying about what I put on my main, by the way, what knight, because it's just like, I just wanted to do this. It goes so much faster. Holy shit. And like I said, this will also be less time consuming if you're on free to play, but if you're jamming, then this will be much more expensive for you if you're going for top 10 indie, for example, because like that's the only downside. It's only going to make you spend more in raids, but in wars it's quite nifty. It's also going to make you spend more in wars, honestly, somewhat more, of course. I mean, in raids it's going to be a big problem for the big heavy spenders, but in wars I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference, because if you're hitting a stripped guildmaster, then it's not really that big of a deal. And I believe I'm still doing 200k, even though I have a level 1 armor, because this is a level 3. Okay then, I didn't know that. I didn't know I could do so much damage. Okay, let's kill this level. Oh, okay, it's already gone. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, I'm in Fighting Irish as of now, and I would like to give them a little shout out for having me on this free to play. You know, there's no real minimums, luckily, because I wasn't planning on doing another raid with minimums, because I just had like 3 of those top runs, and I was like, damn, I'm wanting to take a break. But let's go to the crafting shit right now, and maybe you can see it as we speak. Can you see that small button that is with the gold and the plus? You know, the golden plus button, I'll just call it. It's standing next to all the element buttons, and if I click it, it pops up this window. And this is an armor filter. And this is the best thing, in my honest opinion, that they have added in this update. Because now I can finally, you know, instead of scrolling through like 200 armors, I can finally just say, this one, Shadow Forged, done. You know, and it shows all the Shadow Forged. The rest is gone after that. And then I click it again, I can put Dragon Forged. Okay, done. There we go. You know, then we have Dragon Forged, then it only shows the Dragon Forged. And if I want to put Bronze Stars, for example, then there you go. It's quite simple. And if you want a Water Bronze Star, then there you go. You know, then it just shows up. This is the best thing they have added. Because remember those times, which is actually yesterday for me, when you were looking for a certain Shadow Forged, and for example, like how many Harp Strings do I still need to get that one Shadow Forged? I need 3! Holy shit, I don't need to do anything. You know, this is basically me being very happy. And yeah, I don't even need to do anything. And it's wow. I'm very surprised that they actually added this. And you can also put like, oh, maybe I want to do a water air armor. Okay. It doesn't show seasons, but that doesn't really matter, because as you can see, it only shows Shadow Forge with water air right now. And this works. There's no glitches, at least not as far as I've seen just yet. There's no glitch, there's nothing. It all works. And honestly, right now, that was a slow clap for Deka Games. / Cree. / whatever, Funzio. Deka Games, Funzio and Cree. I don't really fucking know who's in charge anymore. I'll just name all of the businesses that I know. And this honestly was really necessary. Remember when this happened? For example, you're looking for a Shadow Forge. Now this on this account is not really that bad, but on some accounts you have like 500 fucking legendaries that you have, and if you were looking for Shadow Forged material, that how many was I still in need of? For example, Harp Strings, I still need 3 of those. But you had to scroll all the way down, first, you know. And now if you want to see how many shit you still need, you just put in ShadowForged and there you go. That's as simple as it is. And that's as fucking simple as it is. But I'm actually curious if it resets. Yeah, it does reset. Okay, that's a good thing, honestly. Otherwise, I would have to do it myself. But that's all it does. This is the best update, or the best thing in the update, honestly. And this is a good update. Because this was actually what people were complaining about. And this was one of the complaints from many people that I could actually understand. Because usually it's like, they are complaining about elements, and I'm like, just shut up for a moment, you know? Just take a moment and shut up. I mean, like, Jesus, about the elements, just... I mean, like, people were bitching about that this raid was Earth as well. And I'm like, for crying out loud, you know? Just go with it. It's what are you going to do? Are you going to sue them? I mean, they're a multi-million-dollar company. What are you going to do? They already have like 10 lawyers whenever you still trying to find one to sue them. So whatever. But I'm happy. I'm really happy with this. I don't have to scroll because it's something on my main on my busiest accounts, to say the least, I have to scroll around 1 to 2 minutes all the way down to what I'm searching for. And with this, it's basically down to 0, honestly. It's already down to 0. I don't have to do anything anymore. It's down to 0 seconds, so that's costing me, or that's actually saving me a lot of time. You know, if I'm looking for specific ShadowForged and how many materials I still need, then just click ShadowForged and there we go, you know, then I know how many I still need from every single bit of it. One of the best updates, I agree, Deka Games, Funzio. I'll just go by Deka Games because they are actually the current developing team. And honestly, 10 out of 10 for you guys. I applaud you at Deka Games for this time, of course, because usually it's like me ranting about random shit. But this time, honestly, you guys did great. And I can say that as a quality content maker, as I like to call myself. And with, especially on the word quality, put brackets beside on either side of that word, honestly, because I'm really the shittiest content maker there is. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this update. This is beta only. It will be available for everybody soon because, you know, of course, I'm hopefully one of the first or the first YouTuber that actually has info on this update because it's relatively new. But I want to be one of the first, and hopefully I am one of the first. And I'm actually quite happy if I am, and I already am happy with the things that they did. And it's, you know, the 6 times I could live without it, but it's nice that they did it. And the armor optimization is the best thing, honestly. That really is the best thing. And at local shop, I really want to know what that is. And if it's going to be something with gems again, then meh. I hope it's going to be some sort of place where you can buy some shit from all the ShadowForged or other materials or whatever the fuck. You know, because I just would like to see that, honestly. But guys, thank you so much for watching as usual. Smash that fucking like button this time, okay? Just smash it, and I hope to see you all again next time.